Number 7. Master of Command. This game delivers a super grounded, punishing RTS experience set in the 7 Years' War. You're in charge of just one army, no massive empires, no endless reinforcements. It works in 3 perfect layers: procedural campaign maps full of villages, ambushes, and an AI that actually hunts you down; deep army management where you handle morale, gear, and crazy customization like uniforms, flags, even regiment names; and slow, real-time battles on detailed maps where terrain, fatigue, and morale decide everything. Keeping food, ammo, and stamina in check is brutal. One mistake and your army falls apart. You get 5 historical factions: Prussia, France, Britain, Austria, Russia, with authentic units, doctrines, and troops that level up through experience and loot. Battles feel like Total War, but way more tense. Volleys break morale instantly, cavalry flanks destroy, artillery sounds incredible. The full release is polished to perfection. Better visuals, cleaner UI, smarter aggressive AI, rebalanced campaigns, and bigger maps. It's an addictive loop of march, fight, survive, rebuild. An absolute replayable gem for anyone who loves gunpowder-era warfare. Number 6. Cataclismo is a haunting, real-time strategy game mixed with tower defense. It takes place in a world covered in deadly mist, where monsters come out at night. The only thing keeping humanity alive is whatever fortress you can build, brick by brick, before darkness falls. You play as Lady Iris, leading desperate expeditions into the poisoned old lands. The ground itself is dangerous, so you build upward instead of outward. Every part of your base matters. Walls, walkways, and towers are fully destructible. If you place things badly, one section can collapse and bring your entire fortress crashing down into the swarm, soldiers and all. The genius of Cataclismo is how it combines Lego-style building freedom with harsh realism. Taller walls need stronger blocks. Archers are only effective if you give them height. Your stone-throwing units prefer lower ground so they can arc shots over your defenses. Workers need bridges and raised paths just to reach the resources they need. The game lets you pause to rebuild in the middle of a disaster, and there's even a rewind system that lets you take another shot at a failed day. Nights are incredibly tense. You see red markers showing where the horde is coming from, and then wave after wave of creatures slams into your walls, trying to tear everything down. You just have to watch and hope your design holds. Cataclismo feels like They Are Billions combined with the most stressful building session you've ever had. It's beautiful to look at, brutally challenging, and extremely addictive. Number 4. Nordhold is a roguelike tower defense game that combines deep city building with intense wave-based survival in a Nordic fantasy world. Your goal is to grow your settlement, survive as long as possible, and ultimately earn a seat in Valhalla, or die trying. Every decision matters. You plant wheat to feed your workers, then assign them to chop wood, mine stone, or dig for gold. Those resources are what you use to build and upgrade your towers. The towers can combine with each other for powerful bonus effects, so where and how you place them really changes how strong your defenses become. After every wave, a new section of the map is revealed. You never know if the next path will branch, loop back around, or continue straight ahead, which means towers you built earlier can suddenly become important again later in the run. Early on, you choose a hero, and that choice completely changes your playstyle. Between waves, you can buy relics, build statues that boost your towers or your economy, and prepare for tougher enemy types and brutal bosses. Most players struggle to get past around wave 27, which is where the difficulty really spikes. When you eventually lose, you earn honor, which you can spend on permanent upgrades that make your future runs stronger and more interesting. The progression system feels rewarding rather than grindy. There is some strange occult sacrifice your workers content that many players may want to ignore. But beyond that, the game is incredibly compelling. Nordhold is deeper than almost any other tower defense game out there and is absolutely worth playing. Number 3. Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition is an excellent remaster of the classic strategy game. It runs very well, even on modern 4K setups, with no crashes or major technical problems in many hours of play. The game looks and sounds great and keeps the original style while sharpening everything up. There is a huge amount of content. You get all the old Crusader and Crusader Extreme trails, new Sands of Time trails, 7 historical campaigns, a co-op trail, free build mode, skirmish for up to 8 players, lots of maps, Steam features, and a map editor. It adds new AI lords, new units, and new buildings, so you can play for hundreds of hours. The co-op trail is the best new feature. These missions feel like tough puzzles you solve with a friend, and some can take hours and many retries to beat. Multiplayer has a few minor issues, like occasional resync pauses and some input lag for the reviewer, but nothing game-breaking. With more free and paid updates coming, this is a great remaster and an easy recommendation for RTS and Stronghold fans. Number 2. Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Definitive Edition is a careful remaster of the original games, not a full remake. All 4 campaigns, missions, factions, and voice lines are the same as before. The main changes are visual and technical. The models and environments look sharper, the camera can zoom out much further, and the game now has proper widescreen and 64-bit support. It still looks and feels like the 2004 classic, just clearer and easier to play on modern systems. Quality of life is noticeably better. Units no longer block each other as badly, pathfinding is improved, and menus and options are updated. Some small issues remain. Soulstorm is still buggy in places, some sound and subtitle quirks exist, and balance has not been reworked. If you already love Dawn of War, this version is a refined, future-proof way to keep playing and modding it, especially with a discount if you own the originals. If you just want cheap single-player, the older versions are still fine, but Definitive Edition is close to being the best all-round way to play. Number 1. Broken Arrow is a modern-day, military, real-time strategy game, focused on big, tactical battles instead of base building. You earn points over time, and spend them to call in units. Stronger units cost more, and the more forces you have on the field, the slower your income becomes. This rewards smart use of a smaller, efficient army. Controls are simple and responsive. Units automatically choose the right weapons, use defensive gear like smoke, and can fire at multiple targets. Most of the time, you only need to give movement and attack orders. Hotkeys are standard and fully remappable, which keeps micromanagement manageable. At release, the game will include a detailed tutorial, a full single-player campaign for both the United States and Russia, co-op scenarios, skirmish battles with AI, and 5 versus 5 online multiplayer. Matches use a 3-phase scoring system based on territory and kills, with options for custom games. A major feature is deck building. You pick 2 specializations per faction, choose your units, and customize their loadouts. There is also a powerful scenario editor and strong visuals and sound, giving battles a very cinematic feel.